Okay, my third and final day in Seattle at the Emerald City Comic Con 2012, Part 3. Things I attended. Another one's a great web series premiere, Job Hunters. It's the premise is basically it's a dystopian future, pseudo Hunger Games kind of feel to it, and where people compete slash kill for employment in the job sector. I don't know how great I would be in terms of if that was something I had to do. I like the premise. It's kind of funny. I saw the premiere. Really great. It's really great special effects. Really great stuff. Um, I look forward to this. Is one of the reasons I liked it. There's a lot more with the advent of technology and the internet. Web series I feel are getting it's going to get better and better. And with Kickstarter now involved, a lot of people, Kickstarter seems to be a web series best friend. I mean, it seems to be synergistic. When I use some corporate lingo, synergy, paradigm, infrastructure. Say what you will. That seems to work. I think this would be more interesting now in terms of funding and web series. Another thing I attended was a Ready Player One with Ernest Cline and special guest Will Wheaton. Not really. It was not a bait and switch scenario. Basically, what had happened was Will Wheaton was supposed to have been the special guest speaker for the panel Ready Player One with Ernest Cline, because one thing, he's actually involved in the audio book, and he's also, I think he's a friend of Ernest Cline's. However, he was unable to attend because his signage line got a lot longer involved than he anticipated, people expected. And I've been in both lines for the photo ops and the signage lines. I do not have a hard time believing that. And, well, I mean, again, technology is a great, wonderful thing. He texted, and message got relayed via the minions, volunteers, workers, enforcers of Emerald City Comic Con. They relayed the message to him, and it was like the overall reaction was, "Oh, that sucks." Go ahead and tell us Go ahead and tell us though. So I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It's like, oh well, that sucks. Well, we can't make it, but we're still interested in hearing. And it wasn't like no one like this is bullshit, and they walked it and stormed off. It wasn't like that. I mean, it was still great, and I really liked hearing about the advent of Ready Player One, the book, as well as breaking into what will hopefully become a movie I will see very soon, as well as the stories involved with Klein's movie show of Fanboys was another great involvement. I really liked it. I'm glad. And also, it kind of worked out. There was supposed to be a panel after that one because the rooms have to share and they have tonnage. Well, the one that was supposed to be after, they had canceled. So it kind of became like, oh, so we have more time. Keep going. It worked out. It was great. Everyone's like, woo! I was like, oh, this sucks. I got another panel I got to get to. I'm like, oh, damn it. So it was a good thing. Yeah, bittersweet. But it was still a great panel. I'm glad I attended. I think another great point to this is, Will Wheaton again being a classy bastard. I know. It's just, you like Will Wheaton so much, why don't you marry him? He's already married, and he's not into dudes, and I'm not into dudes. I'm gonna leave it there. But he's a. I've been in both lines. I see those. My hats are off to celebrities. George Takei was there. Oh my god, the signage and photo op lines. That was ridiculous. Let me put this in perspective for you. George Takei, being pretty popular in the sci-fi genre, the lines were so long for both not only signage but also photo ops. He and his people brought their own printers dedicated to the photo ops with him. That's not egotistical. That's probably what they've come to go like, you know what, maybe we should do this. They had to dedicate their own printer to him. The photo op table for just him alone was ridiculous. Tables, I should have meant that. Tables was ridiculously big, as it should be. George Takei. Will Wheaton, Leah Thompson, all the other celebs there. I'm sorry I didn't list everybody. I can't. I gotta keep these things brief. They know it's about the fans, and they respect that, and they put the time in. Poor Will Wheaton, among other celebrities. I'm sure they have. Is there a special ointment you guys use? Is there paraffin treatments you guys like dip your hands into to like bring the feeling back? Because between signage and he does all the typing for stories and stuff, I just envision him like having gnarled claws at the end of the day, and then he like goes back like, oh, I gotta write more awesome creative stuff. So I don't know how that works. So it sucks he couldn't have been there. It's also no one was disappointed because they all understood. He puts the time in. Other celebrities put the time in because they come to these things. It's the fans. The fans are the reason why they do stuff like this. And he really liked it, and so it was great. I was just really great, and I think it's another example of both appreciative celebrities of the fans as well as fans in this community. I mean, I don't know if it's a special thing or if they're all like this. I mean, I can't speak for other cons. This is my first and maybe my only one. I don't know. I'm hoping for more. Now I got a taste in my mouth. I want more. I want more. Um, but also the fans were very understanding too. It wasn't like I said before, this is bullshit. I'm leaving. I'm leaving the fucking Will Wheaton. No, they were pretty appreciative and understanding. It was great. So I think it speaks really highly of the community, at least of Emerald City. I hope of other cons too. This was great. So without further ado, this is the end of part 3 of my third and final day in Seattle at the Emerald City Comic Con 2012.